Balikan natin yung tithing done in the Old Testament and tithing done in the New Testament. You might get surprised by this, ha? How was tithing done in the Old Testament? In the Old Testament, the Israelites were not giving 10%. Kala natin, ang tithing, 10% sa Old Testament. Isa lang ho yun sa tatlong paraan ng pagbibigay ng tithes, yung 10%. May dalawa pa because there are 3 types of tithes and each of them having different purposes. So, if you do the math, ancient Israelites were asked to give between 22% to 50%. Yan ang Old Testament. Let's go to the New Testament. How was tithing done in the New Testament? Ito na. If you read the entire New Testament, it is flooded with the idea of radical generosity. Sabihin nyo nga sa katabi nyo, radical generosity. Radikal. Grabe yung word na radikal. Radikal yan. Grabe pag-iisip niya, kakaiba. Radical generosity. Oh, let's go. Isa-isahin natin. Ito, kilala nyo to? Anong pangalan niya? Zacchaeus, yung maliit na tao na tax collector na umakyat ng puno para makita niya pagdaan ni Jesus. Pagdaan ni Jesus, tinawag siya, Zacchaeus, baba ka dyan, kakain ako sa bahay mo. Si Zacchaeus tuwan-tuwa kasi yung bida ng bayan, kakain sa bahay niya. Wala namang kumakain sa bahay niya. Lahat ng dumadaan sa bahay niya, dinuduroan bahay niya kasi siya ay chief tax collector. Anong ibig sabihin ng tax collector? Naniningil. Sino ritong masaya pag may naniningil sa kanya? Wala. Diba? Pag ikaw naniningil, masaya ka. So galit lahat kay Zacchaeus. Biglang sabi ni Jesus, punta ako sa bahay niyo, kakain ako. Habang kumakain, si Zacchaeus tumayo. Sa liit niyang yon, tumayo pa. No? Tayo siya. At sabi niya, Panginoon, kalahati ng aking kayamanan, ibibigay ko sa mahihirap. Look at this. Radical generosity was when this Zacchaeus tax collector gave half of his possessions to the poor. That is not 10%. That is 50%. O ito, sino ito? Yung binasa natin, naalala nyo? The poor widow dropping 2 copper coins in the temple. That's radical generosity. Alam nyo ba noon, sa templo, merong malaking tatapunan mo ng pera, na bakal, na pababang ganon. Pag tinapon mo yung coins mo, ang lakas ng tunog niya. Lahat ng tao napapatingin. Dahil mayayaman, palakasan ng tunog, patagalan. Mayaman eh. Nung pumasok itong poor widow, alam niyo yung tunog ng pera niya? Pakinggan niyo ha. Nung nilagay niya, ganito ang tunog. Narinig niyo? Yun ang tunog. Umislide. Walang tupper eh. Walang tunog. Gumanon lang. Yung iba, pero dalawa nilagay niya. Dalawa na nga lang yung pera niya. Siguro ko pagdating niya doon, hiyang-hiya siya. Bakit? Kasi alam niya walang tunog yung ibibigay niya. Nandun siya pinagigitnaan ng napakarami magbibigay. Dalawa lang ang hawak. Tapos siguro pagdating niya roon, sabi niya, ano kaya dito ang ilalagay ko? Binigay niya pareho. What is that? 10%? No. 100%. Ito, kilala niyo to? The woman who broke an alabaster jar to anoint Jesus. Itong babaeng makasalanan, hiyang-hiya kay Jesus. Nung nasa bahay siya nung isang talagang mayaman na tao, pumasok lang siya, gate crusher. May dalang napakagandang pabango at talagang binuhos lahat sa paanan ni Jesus. Alam niyo kung magkano yung pabangong yon? 300 denarii. Anong pinakamahal na pabango? Walang nagpapabango dito, walang alam. Ha? Walang mga alam. Diba? Ang mahal ng 300 denarii. Alam niyo kung magkano yon? It's a fortune today. Pinagtrabahuan niya na matagal. Tapos, pakasalanan siya. Pinuhos niya. What is that? Radical generosity. Another one is this. The Magi's, the 3 wise men, giving gifts to baby Jesus. Babiyahe ka ng malayo, may dala kang napakahalagang bagay. Nako, takot mo lang. Nakawin sa'yo yan. Takot mo lang mawala yan. Takot mo lang mabasag yan. Pero dinala nila. And it's a fortune. Ang tawag sa gifts nila, extravagant gifts. Sabi niyo, extravagant gifts. That's radical generosity. May mga tao dito, yung giving nyo, extravagant. Alam namin yan. Yung iba sa inyo, inaabot nyo sa akin. Inaabot nyo, brother, ngayon ako magbibigay ng ganito kalaki. That is extravagant for you. Wow! The Magi did that, and that is radical generosity. Another is this. The apostles who left fishing, who left their jobs, who left their family to follow Jesus. That is radical generosity. Sino pa? Itong mga babaeng ito, baka hindi niyo po alam, there were women who are business women during that time who financially supported Jesus. Ito yung tatlo, Mary Magdalene, Joanna, at si Susana. Silang tatlo, talagang yung business nila to support the public ministry of Jesus. That is radical generosity. And last one, dalawa pa, si Joseph of Arimathea. Joseph Arimathea donated his luxurious family tomb to Jesus. That is radical generosity. And the last one is St. Paul. St. Paul did not accept a salary for his work for spreading the gospel. You know what he did? He worked on his own. He's a tent maker. Naghahabi ng tent, binibenta niya para may makain siya. Hindi niya tinatanggap yung mga sweldo. Yung iba siguro meron, pero siya, hindi. Magtatrabaho ko mag-isa. That is radical generosity. Why am I telling you all this? Listen, brothers and sisters. Radical generosity is not about fixed percentages. It is about acting as God's property manager, recognizing that God owns everything that you have. And in your heart, this is the real question I want you to ask the Lord. Look at the screen, everyone. You ask the Lord this very deep question, Lord, what do you want me to do with your wealth? Yan ang malalim na tanong. Ano pong gusto ninyo? Dito po sa feast, alam ko klarong-klaro sa inyo yan. I always say this to you. We never taught tithing as a black and white rule. Hindi ho. We always tell you that your giving needs to be personalized. It is between you and God alone. Kayong dalawa mag-usap. Hindi ako. Dito nyo binibigay yung giving nyo kay Lord, pero you're not committing to me. You're committing to your God. Kayong dalawa yan. Kayong dalawa. Ano yun? Usap kayong dalawa.